Here we have the new 2024 Cadillac CT5. Now this CT5 comes in the sport trim level in black raven, and then we have jet black with jet black accented leatherette interior. The powertrain consists of a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine that's made into a 10-speed automatic transmission. So no big changes for 23 so far. As we come around to this front end here, that signature front fascia, which is absolutely stunning since 2020. LED headlamps, LED daytime running lights, and with the Sport, love that black mesh grille. Now these are a favorite for me. These are 19-inch alloy wheels, and these are I believe a $600 option, $660, something like that, but really makes a big difference having that here. We get passive keyless entry on the front 2 doors. Power door lock controls are here. We have one-touch automatic up and down windows on all 4 doors, memory seat functions, power mirrors, and then we also have our rear window lock there. And these side mirrors do have blind spot monitors. And then we do have the Bose Performance Series sound system options. So that's a 15-speaker sound system. Gonna pop the trunk from up here. Electronic parking brake, push to engage, hit the brake, press it again to disengage. We do have these lovely alloy pedals here. And then there's our 18-way power driver's seat with 4-way power lumbar support. And then we also have our leg extension there. So I have that seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. So let's check out this rear seat room. So it's a step down, but surprisingly I can fit back here pretty well. Kind of reminds me of the Chevy Malibus, just how they don't look that big, but when you get in the back seat, they kind of made sure that you had room there. Now my hair is touching the ceiling where it kind of slants back there, and I lean all the way back. But other than that, no issues at all. Seat back pockets are on both sides, rear AC vents, a 12-volt and a USB-C charge port is there. In our middle seat here, we just fold this down, 2 bottle holders right there. And there's a look at the sunroof. We get that ultra view roof, so that's with the sunshade back. And I'll show you what it looks like when the roof is all the way back here in a minute. But let's make our way towards the back. So going right into the trunk space here, pretty good there. Now you can use this to jump start the battery, because that's where that is in the back. And then we do have a side pocket here if you want to keep stuff in the back, but you don't want it rolling all over the place. And then you lift this up here, and you have a little bit of storage there. But there's a look at the back end with the dual exhaust, LED tail lamps, just a nice looking CT5 here. As we come around the rear passenger side, fuel fillers there. And then we can go ahead and fold this rear seat down, pulling that on either side, and then you can run longer objects through to the front. And then we have our top tethers there, and the anchors are hidden right in here for car seats. Front passenger seats here, same adjustability with that being 18-way, and then also having that thigh support there. Lockable glove compartment here. I love how it's kind of carpeted in there, and it's a pretty good size. And then the trim looks fantastic as well. But big shout out to Cadillac of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this CT5 Sport today. I'll leave a link below in the description, but y'all can pause anywhere you need to take a closer look at the window sticker. Our MSRP is $49,490. We're getting 33 miles per gallon highway, EPA estimated, and pretty good crash test ratings from the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. But I don't think I popped the hood, so I'm gonna come back around and hit this latch, and then we'll take a quick look in the engine bay before we check out the interior. So there's that 2-liter turbo 4. But now let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So nice sport leather wrapped wheel here. There's the horn there. Over here to the Cadillac screen, we do get AM, FM, XM along with Bluetooth audio. And And then we have that wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto compatibility too. And I like that we have a home tap here as well as a home button. So that's nice to have. This also has the upgraded navigation system embedded, so you can just type in a keyword or use voice recognition, whatever, and you can find an address pretty easily or location. Wi-Fi hotspot. Our settings are in here. We can change the language, connect our phones, pretty easy to do. Just find that on your Bluetooth device. And then we have rear seat reminder, buckle to drive, as well as teen driver. And then we get our dual zone automatic climate controls either on the screen here, or we have buttons down below. And the backup camera is there, great picture. And the guidelines follow as you turn the steering wheel. But hazards are down here. We have the lane keeping system, the parking sensors, and then 3-stage heated front seats. Wireless charging pad, several drive modes, so snow and ice, sport, tour, and then you can set up your own mode if you want to. And it shows you how everything is here on the screen. And then you can edit that My Mode right there. But auto stop toggles here, we have the automatic brake hold there, the traction control, we can toggle that. And then to shift the 10-speed, hit this button, pull down for drive. You can tap up for neutral and then hit the button, pull all the way up for reverse. Press P for park, and then you can pull down for manual, and you can use these alloy paddle shifters to go through those 10 gears if you so choose. I do like this setup here. So we do have a scroll knob we can use to go through the menu, kind of like in the BMWs, the Audis, the ones that use the scroll knobs. But these are more refined. Cadillac hasn't had this too long, but ever since they brought it out, it's pretty much been fantastic. Your volume knob is actually here instead of having to slide through on that screen like in the older Cadillac Q system, so I love that. And then we have shortcuts for everything like phone, nav, audio. Bottle holders are there, we can stow that. And then the center console cubby space, decent size for a car. And then a 12-volt USB-A, USB-C, and then for that navigation, the SD card reader is right there. I'm gonna slide back the sunshade, and while we're doing that, we can control the sunroof by sliding or sliding or tilting there, but we can slide forward and then we can close it back by pulling there. That's what I was trying to get out my mouth. So that's what it looks like when it's back. So not too much room, but enough. And I just love the dual roof setup. It just makes it look that much more luxurious to me. Now, one more thing, the vanity mirror, I like that setup as well. But back to the steering wheel. On the stalk left side, auto lights can be toggled there. Low beams, we can toggle the high beams there, flash there. The automatic high beams can be turned on or off there. And I like that we get an indicator in the middle there to show us whether they're on or off. And then we do have rain sense wipers, so one time off, auto, low, high, and then we can toggle the automatic wiper sensitivity there. Pull up here for that front wiper fluid. And then our heated steering wheel toggle is here, so I've had that on. We have our adaptive cruise there. We can turn it on or off, adjust the gap for that or the forward collision alert, set the speed, mute, voice recognition. Volume can be adjusted here. Track list or radio station favorites can be toggled there. And then we can use the scroll bar as well as these arrows to go through our digital gauge cluster there. So tons you can do here. And I'm going to show you how you can change your units. Go all the way over to settings. It's right there. You can change it from US to metric, because I get that question a lot. And then I have all of my info pages set up, which you can toggle over there in the options menu as well. So I like to have the fuel economy up. A lot of people don't care, but that's just me. Push button starts there. Finally, here's the key fob with remote start. And next, let's take the CT5 Sport out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in the CT5 Sport, I feel like Cadillac did a great job with this powertrain, giving most of its vehicles, specifically the cars, the 2-liter turbo 4 with a 10-speed automatic. I think the CT4, I don't know if they finally put the 10-speed in there, if it still has the 8-speed, but the CT5 here, I love, love, love this powertrain setup for just a standard engine and transmission. Now, of course, you can get an upgraded 3-liter with the CT5V, and then of course a Blackwing gives you that supercharged 6.2 V8. But this is super efficient, but also super capable, and I'll show you what I mean here. I'm gonna put it into sport mode, just give it a little pull. I mean, didn't have my foot in it at all. Still, just great pulling power. And then you have more power throughout the power band there, just being able to accelerate, let's say from 60 to 75, 80. It's pretty easy to do. Now, I wish this had Super Cruise, which it doesn't, but we do have the lane keeping system on, the adaptive cruise on. Ride quality is pretty good, even with these 19-inch alloys. I do need to lean the seat back. I feel like I'm deep in the floor here. I'm trying to get this camera angle. But wind noise is pretty remarkable. You can't hear much. And then the road noise you can only hear if you're listening for it. But again, ride quality is phenomenal. And I love that you can just put on the paddle shifters whenever, and then just hold the up shifter to get it back into the auto mode. Now for the price point, I mean, you could get a Lexus, or, I mean, Lincoln doesn't make cars anymore, an Acura maybe, but I mean, this is one of those where you have that signature Cadillac luxury feel, but you also have the power to match. And this 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder does a great job at being quick, but also, again, being fuel efficient. I mean, 33 miles per gallon highway is just great for something that's this quick. And for this Sport, I would probably add $2 or $3 grand and get, I don't know what the package is called, but add the cooled seats. And I mean, that's pretty much all I would need. But I love having the heated seats, especially on a cold day like today with this heated steering wheel. And again, the steering wheel just feels fantastic. I love how they did this. It's nice and thick, and the leather just feels so premium. But having the standard safety system is great. Having the Ultra View roof is great. The Performance Series Bose sound system is very good, very good. And then just having these 18-way power seats helps you get to that perfect driving position. And then with the memory seat function, you can save that. So you'll always have that just precise and comfortable seating setting whenever you hop in the car. But I want to give one more thank you to Cadillac of Murfreesboro. Go to CadillacofMurfreesboro.com. Check out their inventory. They have this as well as several very nice Escalades. A few XT6s, XT5s, things of that nature. But other than that, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2024 Cadillac CT5 Sport.